Welcome to part 56 of Let's Go See John. And I want to try to do at least one part this morning before service if I can. Maybe two if time will permit. But definitely at least one part because I have something I need to discuss. But this is part 56 of Let's Go See John. And this is November the 24th of 2024 by man's calendar. And there is coming a day when none of this will matter anymore. Give me just a second. There's some other scriptures I want to discuss. Brother Krause did a wonderful job last night preaching. I would just like to tack on a little bit to what he was saying. He was talking about how God was going to reward every man according to his works. And if y'all was there or you watched the video of that, then you know what I'm talking about, what he read last night. But I'm going to add a few scriptures to that. I'm going to do Romans 2:6. Who will render to every man according to his deeds. That's Romans 2 and 6. Now I'm going to do Psalm 62 and 12. Also unto thee, O Lord, belongeth mercy, for thou renderest to every man according to his work. That is Psalm 62:12. Now I'm going to do Jeremiah 32:19. Great in counsel and mighty in work, for thine eyes are open upon all the ways of the sons of men, to give everyone according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doings. And here is, I believe, where Brother Krause brought his from, if I'm not mistaken, the book of Matthew. This is Matthew 16:27. For the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then he shall reward every man according to his works. Revelations 22:12. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according to his works shall be. Jeremiah 17:10. I, the Lord, search the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways, according to the fruit of his doings. Revelations 20:12. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before God, and the books were open, and another book was open, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books according to their works. Galatians 6:7 and 8. Be not deceived, God is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For he that soweth to the flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. That's one payment. That's what you're going to reap, which is destruction. But he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. 2 Corinthians 5:10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ, that every one that may receive things done in the body, according to that he hath done, whether it be good or bad. So what is your purpose for doing things? No, I'm not done. We're going to keep going. But I'm just asking a question. What is your purpose for doing things? The Lord knows your heart. Isaiah 3:10 and 11 says, Say ye to the righteous that it shall be well with him, for they shall eat the fruit of their doings. Woe unto the wicked, it shall be ill with him, for the reward for the reward of his hands shall be given him. Proverbs 24:2. For their heart studieth destruction, and their lips talk of mischief. Job 34:11. For the work of a man shall he render unto him, and cause every man to find according to his ways. First Corinthians 3:8. Now he that planteth and he that watereth are one, and every man shall receive his own reward according to his own labor. Now I got one more scripture. Okay, now this one's going to be a long one because I'm just going to do the whole chapter to make sure there's understanding. Stick with me on this, because in heaven all are equal. Now pay attention to what you're about to get here. Everyone is going to be rewarded according to their works. Matthew 20. For the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man that is an householder, which went out early in the morning to hire laborers in his vineyard. And when he had agreed with the laborers for a penny a day, he sent them into his vineyard. And he went out about the third hour and saw others standing idle in the marketplace, and said unto them, Go ye into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right I will give you. And they went their way. Again he went out about the 6th hour and the 9th hour, and did likewise. And about the 11th hour he went out, which we're in the 11th hour now, and found others standing idle, and saith unto them, Why stand ye here all the day idle? They say unto him, Because no man hath hired us. He saith unto them, Go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right, that shall ye receive. So when even was come, and the Lord of the vineyard saith unto his steward, Call the laborers and give them their hire, beginning from the last unto the first. And when they came that were hired about the 11th hour, they received every man a penny. But when the first came, they supposed that they should have received more. And they likewise received every man a penny. And when they had received it, they murmured again against the good man of the house, saying, These last have wrought but 1 hour, and thou hast made them equal unto us, which have borne the burden and heat of the day. But he answered one of them and said, Friend, I do thee no wrong. Didst not thou agree with me for a penny? Take that thine is, and go thy way. I will give unto the last, even as unto thee. Is it not lawful for me to do what I will with my own? Is thine eye evil because I am good? So you see, in heaven all are equal. Them that cometh in on this 11th hour will receive the penny, the same as the rest that have been here all along. The reward is the same. The Lord is just, and he is merciful. So yes, all are equal in the kingdom of heaven. God does not show respect. He doesn't make respecter persons. And he has taught us not to in the word. Now, let's get into the book of John. This is John 12. Then Jesus, 6 days before, talking about Lazarus here, still yet. This is John 12. Then Jesus, 6 days before the Passover, came to Bethany, where Lazarus was, which had been dead, whom he raised from the dead. There they made him a supper, and Martha served, but Lazarus was one of them that sat at the table with him. Then took Mary a pound of ointment of spikenard, very costly, and anointed the feet of Jesus, and wiped his feet with her hair. And the house was filled with the odor of the ointment. Then says one of his disciples, Judas Iscariot. Now, Judas is, if you've noticed, he's well known for always coming in on such occasions. Then says his disciples, Judas Iscariot, Simon's son, which should betray him. Why was not this ointment sold for 300 pence and given to the poor? This he said, not that he cared for the poor, but because he was a thief and had the bag, that's the money purse, and bore what was put therein. No, I'd say there wasn't no skimming going on there. Jesus chose every disciple for a purpose, and it was to teach us something. And Judas was a thief from the beginning. And the devil goeth about to steal and to kill and to destroy. Even the devil has a purpose in the Lord's plan until the very end. See you in the next part.